So this is a green screen where when you record a video with a green screen at the back, you can change your video background into any scenes that you like. Hi, my name is Patric and I'd just like to share with you that so far all of the videos, the episodes that I produced, none of them are fancy and they haven't even used this green screen that I have. So I thought of taking the time to record a video to share the reason why my videos, my episodes, they are not fancy, they are not showing like flamboyant lifestyle and all those sorts, right? So I think that it's time for you to know the truth why the videos are not only they are not fancy, they're not scripted. Like this video, it is actually not scripted and it's actually being recorded by just my smartphone. So there are three key reasons for this. You see, I teach my students how to achieve freedom, and to achieve that, to have freedom based on two key elements. The first one is the knowledge that they can acquire. By knowing the know-how to achieve freedom, they can actually achieve that, but they'll still need to have the resources for them to reach that stage, right? Now, if they have these resources right now, at this stage right now, this is what they use to do what they can. And as time goes by, they may have acquired more resources and then they can so-called scale what they are doing right now. So I'm just thinking, right, if I'm using all this fancy stuff and then I'm teaching my students something else, now that is not really congruent, because the formula that I'm using right now, it's to share with them real life experience, like the things that are proven and things that I did and failed, right? This is called modeling. So I put myself into my students' shoes and think, hey, you know what? If I do not have all these resources, how would I do it? So I think that the easiest way to guide someone, it is to allow them to model what you do. So I mean, if I have this much resources, and my student only have this much of resource, now it's not adequate in that sense. I mean, who knows, maybe my students do not even have a green screen, do not have some fancy video recorder and so on, do not have an office and so forth. So the formula is that if I can achieve with limited resources, it means my students can also use the same strategy, the same formula, the same model. The second reason, that is just not me. I mean, I've seen videos where they dress up with suits and so on, and in videos they were wearing suits and they were having lunch. Now I was just thinking that would I like have lunch in suits every day? So I don't want to pretend who I am not. I've seen videos where they were purposely, say maybe rent sports car or fancy cars and so on. I don't spend money on fancy cars. If you're wondering why, then you should ask the same question to Jack Ma, Mark Zuckerberg, or Warren Buffett. I think rich people doesn't need to show off that they are rich. If they are rich, they are rich. But the most ironic part is that some don't have those cars or struggling to actually purchase those cars, but yet because they want to so-called impress upon others in the videos, they go and rent the cars or pretend to have the cars. Like, I have a house that would probably consider a nice house, and you may see some of the shots in that house when I'm doing my episodes simply because I was there and I have nothing else to do, and I thought, hey, you know what, let's flip the phone and start recording some episodes. It is not like done on purpose that, you know, I'm in a nice house, so I got to shoot some videos. But let me tell you the truth. The truth is that if you ask me, I would prefer to stay in my condominium, a smaller house, than a big house. Seriously. So the big house is like my retreat home. Like I'll go there once or twice a month. But I enjoy staying in my smaller condominium. And the third point is that, here's the thing, is that I want to attract a different type of audience. I like to attract a different type of customers and students. Now I know materials is very, very important. I'm not saying that, you know, nice cars, nice house is not important. It's not fun to be poor. But I want to attract audience that sees money and material important, but what they value more is time, freedom, contribution, and real values. Now, the definition of values, it's different from everyone. What do you value more? Time, relationships, good health, and so on. So my formula, it's all about making more than enough. Like, it still makes a lot of money, but more importantly, it's all about having freedom to do what you love to do. So there you go. These are 3 reasons why my videos are not fancy. All of my episodes are recorded unscripted. And in fact, right now as I'm doing this is of course a green screen that I did not use, but this is just going through my little smartphone there. Nothing fancy. There's no employees. I run a business with 0 employees. And I run my business focusing on how to build systems so that these systems can work for me on automation, generate income, and so on, so that I have time, I have freedom, so that I can do what I love doing. With that said, this is Patrick here, and I hope you enjoy the episodes that I release for you then. Take care.